Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome back to Democracy 3 as I try to lead America to a prosperous and bright future. Okay, so let's take a look here. GDP's on the rise, our unemployment is education's good, poverty, crime, health are so-so. High productivity, okay, great. That's a good trigger to have. DNA database. Police chiefs are requesting that they be allowed to build a global database of everyone's DNA to assist them. No! No. Yeah, this is a fundamental breach of citizens' human rights. Yeah, agreed. No, you don't get to do that. Okay, security briefing. Yeah, the Battenberg group, huh? Okay. 66% in a election. Okay. Global economy still in recession. Okay, we still have... Oh, we have a little bit of a deficit now. Okay, well... And if the global economy's in the crapper... Problem is it's going to raise our debt, which we really don't want. Is the pollution thing getting better? The pollution thing is getting better. Okay. Skills shortage still isn't there. Come on. Alright, well. Narcotics. Right, I legalized this. And did I set up the tax for it yet? I thought I did. Yes. Make the taxes high? Yeah. Actually, let's just tax it at maximum. Yeah, it pisses off the youth. It'll increase poverty a little bit, but... it'll make up our budget deficit. You gotta make choices, people. Governing is about choosing. So... And about showing up, really? That's kind of a big thing. Yeah, you gotta show up to lead, right? High productivity, okay, that's good. I like that. And technological advantage, that's good too. We got that going for us. So this eventually will take care of itself, it looks like. And antisocial behavior, that's headed down. Okay, and then what about alcohol abuse? No, that's... Community policing, huh? Whew, man, that's friggin' pricey, isn't it? We haven't seen the full effects of that yet, so we'll leave that alone. Are there any policies that we want to implement? Maybe. Maternity leave. I mean, they should have the right to maternity leave. I know people watching in Europe are probably like, what? You don't have maternity leave? Yeah, it's not really, it's not, like, required. There is something in the States called the Family Leave Medical Act, FMLA, which allows you to take up to 26 weeks of unpaid leave for the purposes of caring for immediate family member, or I think technically you could use it for maternity. And that protects your job. So, or, no. That protects your position, FMLA does. So you could return to work and they have to provide you with a similar role, but you're not guaranteed the exact same job. Yeah, people sometimes confuse that. So I would like to implement this, but... Alright, let's take a look. So productivity goes down from this? That's kind of crap. And who does this... Who does this make happy? Parents and trade... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not doing this. Nope. Let's just go to the next quarter. Elder statesman. They've now been returned to power by people so many times we're starting to wonder if it's worth putting anyone else's name on the ballot. Hey, okay. Credit upgraded. Nice. Pollution's now at an end. Great. So health's on the rise, but poverty's... See, sometimes this gets confusing. So poverty is decreasing because it's a green arrow? No, it's showing that it's on the rise. Okay, they should really change the way this is represented then. Then make it, then that's fine. If it's on the rise, then it should be red, right? Because that's bad. And if unemployment is on the decrease, that should, even though it's, you know, pointed down, that should be green, right? Because lowering unemployment's a good thing. Kind of silly the way they color-coded that. Global recession, still going on, okay. 73% of the vote. Budget's in good shape, currently have a surplus of 136 billion. Wow. It swings fast, man. Because we have such high income. So when we have a surplus, it tends to be a lot. Which I want to protect that. I don't want to mess with that too much. Community policing? Let's increase that a little bit. There we go. Yep. Apply. And asthma epidemic. Okay, what else can we do for the environment? Reduce car usage some more, huh? Hybrid tax credits? Okay. Max. What else can we do? Rail usage. I'm not going to do anything with rail usage because every time you... Okay, like if I go over here to transportation... is it already in effect? Oh, it's already in effect. Okay. So for whatever reason, when you throw rail subsidies out in some of the, like in some of my other playthroughs, if you don't have rail subsidies by default and then you add it, immediately there's like a, you know, they start like rioting over it. They're like, whoa! It's like, well, what? Doesn't even make any sense to me. Let's see. Clean fuel subsidy. Could do this. Yep. Bam. Alright, now we'll hold off, because we're spending cash here, so. Crime's going down. Terrorists captured. Nice. Budget surplus is holding. 89% of the vote. Concerned about strong support of extremist human rights, known as the Freedom League. Okay. Human Rights Society. Okay, so who's mad at us? No one's really mad at us. Okay, well... More police? Okay, focus groups. Who's... Yeah, conservative capitalists are all in this quadrant, right? Okay, so voter types. Who's mad? Freedom League. Is that the Patriots or whatever? Well, it says human rights. That's decreasing. Their membership's decreasing. Their thing is increasing. Okay. Probably don't need to worry just yet. Death penalty. Yeah. Okay, so here's another one. I know that the death penalty in most countries is sort of off the board. particularly for minors. Yeah, so in the United States, it's one of the few countries in the world that actually will put to death a minor. The reality is that's a little bit misconstrued, because by the time someone has gone through their entire appeals process, it's 15, 20, 25 years. So even if someone was sentenced as a minor to the death penalty, they're not going to be put to death as a minor. So I'd actually have to go do some research, but I don't think in our modern history that a minor's actually been put to death. Now, having said that, the death penalty in general, here's where I struggle with it. I think you just need to come down on one side of the fence or not, because at least in the States, there seems to be, within the two prevalent political parties and or groups that are affiliated with them, generally what you'll have is on the liberal socialist side, right? The Democrats, or Progressive Party, as they like to be referred to more these days, or you have the Republicans, the conservative group. They will come down as follows. The Republicans are going to be pro-death penalty and anti-abortion, or as they like to say, pro-life. Then you have the liberals that are the Democrats, which are anti-death penalty, and pro-choice, or they favor a woman's right to choose in terms of having an abortion. So I guess the part that I struggle with, anytime I talk to somebody that's in one of these groups, and why I typically don't find myself identifying with either, and I'm somewhere in the middle, I guess, is that, either be pro-death or pro-life, right? Well, but Mal, if someone's killed someone and, they deserve to die. Really? I don't think that that's a choice that the state should be able to do. I just don't. Of course, you can make the same counter argument for the allowing of abortions, and it's a very, 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 very tough subject, and that's why people much smarter than I am have debated this and will continue to debate it. But there's, I think, a fundamental difference between the state taking someone's life and a woman's right to choose. And the biggest difference to me in terms of, pro-life or pro-death penalty, right, is that with regards to the woman's right to choose, do I agree with that? Well, the action? Well, my opinion is somewhat irrelevant on that. I'm not a woman. Having said that, this is one of those fundamental things where the government should not be dictating. Right? You shouldn't be dictating what someone does inside their own body. And in terms of religious or moral implications of that choice, that's for that person to answer. Right? That's the question posed to that particular woman. As far as pro-death penalty, I just don't agree with the state putting someone to death. I just don't. Or even if I did, okay, I come back to the fundamental question of how can you be both? Again, if you're, like conservatives, I don't get the concept of being pro-life, absolutely cannot take a life. It's a horrible thing to do when the argument is against abortion. But then at the same time, the level of rhetoric regarding pro-death penalty, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so typically once an episode, I do a little rant. That's my political rant for this episode. Okay, now, and remember that these opinions are just my own and I'm completely full of crap, right? Let's bear all that in mind. Okay, now, let's see. Internet crime. Is that kind of on the decrease? Question mark? I think it is. Okay, and let's look at antisocial. And what is this? Is this person yelling, or is this person puking in the street? I never have understood this symbol for the antisocial behavior. But it's about to go away. Nice. Okay, so that community policing thing's going to pay off. What about alcohol abuse? That's on the decline as well. Great. Pollution? Doesn't look like we're moving that too much. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, what about homelessness? Property tax could help with that, huh? Okay, so what if I lowered that a little bit? There we go. Which is interesting. I have control over property tax. Not in the U.S. That's not a nationalized thing. You don't pay property tax to the federal government. You pay property tax to your local your local municipality, to your state, not to the federal government. Liberal plot, huh? Okay. Antisocial behaviors at an end? The foreign minister resigns. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so a splinter group of the liberals are unhappy. Okay, so let's do this. Let's lower armed police a little bit. Okay. And then what else could we do? The alcohol law? What do you want it at? Oh, you want it lowered? Oh, no. We're not. No. Cancel that. We're not doing that. Okay, what do you want? Community policing you like. Creationism versus... I can't do anything about that right now. Death penalty. Yeah. Gated communities. No, I need something else. These people don't try to assassinate me. Military spending, prisoner tagging. I could just cancel this policy. But it does have an effect on crime. Here, we'll just make it really low. Okay. Now, don't you care about, like, the environment and stuff? And same-sex marriage, okay. Child labor. Discrimination Act is maximum. There's not much I can do about that. Okay, what about these? We need to hire a liberal. For sure. So that's what we're looking for first. Let's see. Foreign policy. Foreign policy, and we need a liberal. Like this guy. Yep. Welcome aboard, buddy. And why are you so pissed off? Why are the liberals so pissed off? I don't get it. Trade unionists, huh? Look at the labor laws. Pro-employer. I could make this balanced. Pro-union, pro-employer. Okay, let's... Balanced. I don't want to lose our productivity, though. That's the problem. Giving us a nice boost right now. Try balanced. Okay. Oh, insufficient political capital. Alright, well, I guess we won't be doing that. Hardcore offshoot. Okay. Apparently a hardcore offshoot of the Human Rights Society called the Freedom League might be taking their liberal agenda a bit too far. They're apparently looking at ways to topple the government. Some extremists have gotten guns, and undercover agents suggest they may be serious. Be cautious. Okay, well, there's just not much I can do about that. Yes, we will ban landmines. Okay, liberal is on the rise. That means my threat should be going down, right? Freedom League. Man, they are pissed. I could implement these. Okay, what can I do to maybe appease these people a little more? Telecommuting initiative. There we go. What else can I do? I don't think there's much else I can do, really. I have a little bit of a surplus. I could invest more in the space program, which gives us a technological advantage, but yeah, that's not going to get it done. Asthma epidemic is still not going away. Now, the telecommuting initiative will help some. Energy subsidies. Hey, this pisses off capitalists, but this might be enough to fix the environment. Let's try with low. Okay, so armed police, yeah, that really makes them mad, doesn't it? Okay. But I don't want crime to become a problem again. That's what I'm worried about, is that crime would become a problem again. See, it's already kind of on the rise. Because I cut armed police. Unless I give them another tool, like drones or something, but yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Alright, let's go to the next quarter. GDP's down, market meltdown. Ooh, that's not good. Deep recession. But we're still good in terms of surplus. Okay. Man, this stuff's carrying us. The doubling down on education. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to end this one here. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And when we come back in the next one, hopefully I won't get, taken out. So if you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up button. As always, I appreciate your comments and feedback. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Mal, and I will see you later.